morning students. How are you everybody? Fine. ठीक है. So see what we are proceeding in today's lectures. So let's first I give an overall idea about today's lectures, exactly what we are going to discuss. Is it? Fine. So see, we are learning polynomials. Fine. Now as I suggested, how many kind of the polynomials are there? Linear, quadratic, cubic polynomial, and one more, that is a biquadratic polynomial. Fine. As your syllabus is consults, maximum you will get biquadratic polynomials. Is that fine? See, today what we are going to learn? Today we are going to learn quadratic polynomial as well as the linear polynomial. After getting the idea about linear and quadratic polynomial, we will see for cubic polynomial, and biquadratic polynomial we are not going to discuss. Now you are asking, yes sir, exactly what we are going to discuss. You have studied about the zeros of polynomials, am I right? Okay. So what is the zeros of polynomial? Zeros of polynomial, it means for a value of variable, see, let I say p of x is a polynomial 3x plus 1. Which kind of the polynomials is this? Of course, as the power of x is equal to 1, you say that, sir, it's a linear one. You are right. Now, what about the zeros of this polynomial? How we can find the zeros of polynomial? How we proceed to find the zeros of polynomial? We simply equate our polynomials with 0, right? Now here polynomial is 3x plus 1 is a 0, plus 1 on this side, so 3x is equal to minus 1. Dividing both sides with 3, I am getting the value of x, and x is equal to minus 1 by 3. Is that clear? Followed or not? Fine. So what is the zeros of this polynomial? X is equal to minus 1 by 3. That is called the zeros of polynomial. If you observe precisely this polynomial, fine, and zeros, let you observe both things simultaneously, polynomials and the zeros of polynomial. To find any relations, any technical relations between both the polynomials, p of x, between polynomials and its zero, to find any technical relation, see, observe, you just observe and see. Is there any relation? Yeah, I find the relationship. See, what's the relations? This is the zeros of polynomial, and this is the polynomial itself. I am asking the questions, is there any relations between polynomial itself and its zeros? Is there? Yeah, sure, there's a relationship. If you observe precisely, see here, what is the coefficient of x? It's 3. And what is the constant term here? That is the 1. Now what is the zeros of the polynomial? It is minus this coefficients, means this constants upon this coefficients. Look at it. Am I right? So there is the relation between polynomial and its zeros. In short, if I require to find out the zeros, I can write the zeros of polynomial is minus, this is a constant term, see, this is a pure constant, no variable with this term, so this is called pure constant. F of x is equal to 7, it is a pure constant. P of x, let you familiar about it, and P of x is equal to 7x, this is not a constant. Here 7 is not called the constant, but here 7 is called the coefficient of x, because same time the 7 is also multiplied with the variable. When any constants multiplied with variable, final product is called the variable, not a constant. Understood or not? This is a pure constant. No variables is there, so it's called the pure constant. Here 7 is called the coefficient of x. It is a constant, but it is called the coefficient of x because it is not a pure constant. Understood? Fine. Now see, as the polynomial is given, which polynomials we are studying? Linear polynomial. So as the polynomials is given, and I require the zeros, it's not necessary to perform this process. Direct, you can write the constant term upon coefficient of x. See, the zeros is ready. Am I right? So not need to process these things. We directly have the zeros by using the constant terms and the coefficients. So initially I asked the questions. In today's lectures, what we are going to do? We are going to observe the relations between the zeros, means value of zeros, and coefficients of polynomial. Is there any relationship that between the coefficient, it means constants and coefficients, and the zeros of polynomial? So that we are going to study. And we are going to study only for two things. First, linear, it's very easy. Then we go for quadratic. After completing, in this lectures we are just completing quadratic. Then we will try to shift cubic and biquadratic. That's not in your syllabus. It is very tough. Okay. First you learn this and then we will talk about the biquadratic. Is that clear? See. So just 1 minute. So, is there any relations between the coefficients? This is constant. So, is there any relations between constants and coefficients of polynomial and its zeros? That's we are going to study. So, let first we study about the linears. Is that okay? So, let me study in general. See, any linear polynomial. First we have a study for linear. So any linear polynomial. See, this is a linear polynomial. Any doubts? See, this is a which kind of polynomial? Tell me. 5h. It is also a linear polynomial. So what's the difference between both this polynomial? Here plus constant is there. Here constant is not there. Not there, it means 0. It is there, but it is the 0. Clear? So in general, I want to write this polynomial. May I write in this form? It is in a form of ax plus b. Am I right? Say yes or no. So polynomial, linear polynomial in one variable. Linear polynomial in one variable in general form. It is written as p of x is equal to ax plus b. Is that? So how we can find out it's 0? So first we compare our polynomial with 0. What is your polynomial? X plus b. Here you substitute the value of polynomial ax plus b. So you substitute. So this is ax plus b over this side. So ax is equal to minus b and x is there. That is minus b by that's all. So you can find out zeros by using this coefficients. Okay. Minus is there. Minus is there. Fixed. Somebody asking the question, some students, sir, why minus? Arey, why I proceed here? Now look at now I am proceeding. And minus comes itself. If it comes itself, then what I can do? How can you ask me, sir, how? See the process, right? Minus coming itself. I am operating the terms and it generates the minus. Then what I can do? Is that? So plus b on this side. So it would be minus b. So ax is equal to minus b. So x is equal to minus b by a. Is that followed or not? So your value of x is clear. So any polynomial is given in a general form. Which form? Ax plus b. And they are asking about the zeros. Not to do much more. We don't need have this process. Just minus is fixed. Constants upon coefficient of x. What is the coefficient of x? A. So you have your zeros. It is called the relation of zeros and polynomials. It is called the relationship of zeros and polynomials. So relations between zeros and polynomials. Understood? So today we are going to learn the things. So please give a title. Title says relationship between zeros and coefficients of polynomial. Relationship between zeros, this is zeros, and coefficients of polynomial. Is that clear? So give a title in your notebook. Relationships between zeros and coefficients of polynomial. Write down first. Number 1, linear polynomial. Write down title. Linear polynomial. Write down. Completed? So write down the linear polynomial. Now write down the one statement. In general, write down the paragraph. Write down in general, linear polynomial. In general, linear polynomial is given by ax plus b. just improve one thing. In general, linear polynomial in one variable. In general, linear polynomial in one variable is given by ax plus b, full stop. So p of x is equal to ax plus b. Now, write down this. P of x is equal to 0. So what is the value of p of x in general? Ax plus b. So x is equal to minus b by x. So is equal to minus b is means constants. And what you can say about a? What is a? Give identification for a coefficient of x. So we can write coefficient of x. So this is the relations in case of linear polynomial between its zeros and coefficient. So x is equal to minus compulsory. Why this minus? It comes by the derivations. Is that? It comes in a derivations. Is it clear? Fine. So minus constants upon coefficient of x. This is the relationship. Is it? In case of linear polynomial. Very simple. Followed? Your textbook says given the priority for the quadratic polynomial. They have not discussed the cubic polynomial as well as the biquadratic polynomial. But we tried to discuss it. Actually biquadratic it's really tough. But we tried for the cubic polynomials. Okay? First complete. Okay? Over. So linear polynomial, no much more details. Follow? It's a over. Now let's see for quadratic. Okay, now second idea, that is a quadratic. Now how the quadratic polynomial is written in general shape. This is, let first identify 3x square. Is it a quadratic? Yeah, sure. Let identify this 3x square plus 2x. Is it a quadratic? Yeah, highest power of the variable is 2. It's called the quadratic, as it is x raised to 1 is here. But the highest power in polynomials, that is called the degree of polynomial. So x is 2. Now see this. So it is also a quadratic polynomial. Now 3x square plus 2x plus 1 minus 3x square plus 2x minus 1. Is it a quadratic polynomial? Yeah, sure. It is also a quadratic polynomial. So what should be the general form for this polynomial? Okay. This constants I can give in general as a, b, c. You can use as general. In first lecture introductory, I just gave the information. The variables are denoted by x, y, z, and the constants are denoted by a, b, c, d, like that. Is that? So here, in general, ax square plus bx plus c. While I am writing, students are arguing, अरे सर माइनस है आपने प्लस लिख लिया. अरे भाई c पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव दोनों है. My this c is constant, a, b, c are constant. They may be positive, may be negative. If you keep c as minus 1, it comes automatically negative. But when we write the general form, we never express in minus. General form is always expressed in plus. But c considered positive and negative. C belongs to R. Is that clear? Earlier, initially we have discussed the number system. Yes or no? The same time. So A, B, C. What about the C? A, B, C. All three belongs to R. Clear? So they may be negative, positive, zero, rational, irrationals, everything. Fine. See, in this case, C is 0. B is also 0. In this case, C is 0. B is there. And in this case, no one is 0. Clear? So this is my general quadratic polynomial. Is that fine? Now first I find out the zeros of this polynomial, and then we see what's the relations between its coefficients and zeros of polynomial. Is that fine? Let's first tell one thing. As the polynomial is 3x square plus 2x minus 1, how many zeros are possible for this polynomial? Please. Yeah, how many? Yes, 2. Yeah, exactly right. 2 zeros are possible. Am I right? Why? Hurry, quadratic, so we can have the 2 roots are possible. Roots means zeros are possible. Is that clear? Fine. So let me see zeros of polynomial. Let me check, and then we will build a relationship with its coefficient. So p of x is 0. What's your p of x? It's a 3x square plus 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Fine. Now 3 ones are 3. Do the factor of 3. In a such a way it should be 2. So plus 3 and minus 1. Agree? So here 3x square plus 3x minus x minus 1 is equal to 0. A group of this and a group of this. Anything common? Yeah, clear? Okay. So 3x is common. So remaining is x plus 1 minus 1 common. When you take minus as common, internal sign change. So here x, this minus becomes plus because you are getting minus as common. So internal sign change. Fine. So now again one factor is common. Okay, that is x plus 1 and remaining is 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. Fine. So x plus 1 into 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Is that clear? Fine. So now I require to find out zeros. So see, let's I move the camera. Ready? Yep. Okay. So see, one is x plus 1 and second one is 3x minus 1. One is x plus 1 and second one is 3x minus 1. Now a into b is equal to 0. As already I said, a into b is equal to 0. It means either a is equal to 0 or b is equal to 0. Is that? So now here in my case, x plus 1 into 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. This is my a, this is my b. So a into b is equal to 0. It means a is equal to 0. Or here or b is equal to b. B matlab 3x minus 1. So that is 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Is that clear? Now let I get the solution point. So plus 1 on this side. So what it becomes? Minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1. In this case, minus 1 on this side. So 3x is equal to 1. Divide both sides with 3. So what about x? X is a 1 by 3. Clear? So how many zeros are possible? Number 1 minus 1 and second is a 1 by 3. So total 2 zeros are possible. One is a minus 1 and second one is a 1 by 3. For the quadratic equations, 3x square plus 2x minus 1 is equal to 0, which has been placed in general form. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Is that clear? Say yes or no? Sure. Now is there any relationship with its coefficients? We want to see the relations between zeros and the coefficients of the polynomials. Is there any relationship? Let's we try to see. Okay? See here. See, you check this value. Minus by. If this polynomial you can compare with ax square plus bx plus c, a is equal to 3, b is equal to 2 and c is equal to minus 1, because here it is plus now, so c stands for minus 1. Is that clear? So what is the value for c? C is equal to minus 1. Is that? Okay. So you check these values, x is equal to minus b by, and you check this value, x is equal to c by. Clear? Okay. So check this values. Minus b. What is the value for b? B is equal to 2. Is it? X is equal to b. So what is the value for b? B is equal to 2. And what is the value of a? A is equal to 3. And here you check c by. Okay. So see, what is your c? C is equal to minus 1. Okay. So c is equal to minus 1. And what is your a? A is here, it is 3. Okay. So see. Fine. So see, x is equal to minus b by. Find out this. This is minus 2 by 3. This is minus. Now see, this is not similar to this minus 1. And this is also not similar to this. This is plus 1 by 3 while this is minus 1. It means we are not getting anything. Okay. Fine. Now you do one thing. Fine. Okay. See, these are the zeros. Yes or no? ये zeros के कुछ अलग नाम्स भी है. We are giving some different name to zeros. This is called as alpha. And this zeros is called as beta. See students, alpha and beta, that are the Greek letters, okay, and that are used for some particular things. See here the zeros. See, your next chapter is a quadratic equation. So in quadratic equation, while we are getting the zeros of quadratic equations, the zeros of quadratic equations that are the universally noted by alpha and beta. So alpha and beta are Greek letter. So you are confused कि सर x है, why you are calling as alpha. जैसे हमारे में से एक स्टूडेंट्स ले ले, चलिए कैप, तो कैप आपका नाम कैप है, लेकिन घर में आपका कोई निकनेम होगा, जैसे नूपुर है, जैसे नित्या है, जैसे शान है, तो हर एक का घर में कोई निकनेम होता है. Am I right? Yes or no? So one is, so same things for the quadratic equations. क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशंस के जो जीरोस से है उसे हम पॉपुलर अल्फा एंड बीटा कहते हैं. द पॉपुलर नेम फॉर द जीरोस ऑफ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशंस दैट आर अल्फा एंड बीटा. नॉट अंडरस्टूड बिकॉज सी ये एक एक्स है, एक एक्स है, अब दोनों जीरोस तो अलग अलग है. देखो एक -1 है, एक 1/3, तो फिर दोनों को x तो नहीं बोल सकते हैं. वी कैन नॉट से x बिकॉज बोथ वैल्यूज आर डिफरेंट. से यस और नो? एम आई राइट नाउ? फाइन. सो एक काम करिए, उसके अलग नाम दे देते हैं. So let me have some different name. So one is called as alpha and one is called as a beta. Is that clear? Is that clear? Yes or no? So these are the nicknames. You, if you want to say further, आप बोलो नहीं निशा मुझे तो x ही बोलना है. Previous in linear equations I called it as x. Here why I am not calling as x? You can, why you can. So in that case, these are the two zeros. So one you can say as x1 and one you can say as x2 because both zeros are different. See here. So one you can say as x1 and one you can say as x2. But popularly they are called by alpha and beta. So these are the nicknames for the zeros in case of quadratic equation, especially for the quadratic equations. Is that clear? So one is called as alpha and one is called as a beta. Is that fine? So this I can call as alpha and this I can call as beta. Now see here one values that I have introduced minus b by. Here one values that I introduced, that is c by, and this is the coefficient. How this derived? This is by the coefficients relations. Now एक काम कर लीजिए आप लोग. You do one thing, alpha plus beta. चलिए फाइंड करें. Summation of zeros. Two zeros. We are getting summation of zeros. So -1. Value of alpha is -1. Value of beta is a 1/3. Check करते रहना. Now 3 ones are 3. So -3 plus 1. So it means -2/3. चलिए summation of zeros, and now you can do the product of zeros. So alpha into beta is equal to, what is your alpha? -1 into beta. What is your beta? 1/3. Now 1/3 into -1 is equal to -1/3. See surprise. What? Now this one is matched here and see this -1/3 is matched here. So directly zeros जो है उसके साथ कोएफिशिएंट्स का कोई रिलेशंस नहीं है. डायरेक्टली zeros आ गए भाई, लेकिन zeros का रिलेशंस कोएफिशिएंट्स के साथ नहीं है. इन केस ऑफ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन नो रिलेशंस. ये zeros के डायरेक्ट रिलेशंस नहीं है, तो किसके रिलेशंस है? जीरो का समेशंस कर दीजिए और जीरो का प्रोडक्ट कर दीजिए. So do the summation of zeros and do the multiplication of zeros. Summation of zeros is equal to -b by. Summation of zeros is equal to -b by, and product of zeros is equal to c by. Summation of zeros is equal to -b by, and product of zeros is equal to c by. Understood or not? चलिए एक बार फिर से मैं एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ. चलिए ready? Fine. See once more. See, first of all, the quadratic equation is given. Is it? P of x is a 3x square plus 2x minus 1. Let I explain repeatedly. Now, what is the general standard form of the quadratic equation in general? So, in mathematics, everything that would be written in general. So, in general, how it is written? Ax square plus bx plus c. Am I right? So, here, a is equal to 3, b is equal to 2, and c is equal to minus 1. If you want to write, then you can write here. A is equal to 3, b is equal to 2, and c is equal to minus 1. Clear? Now I want to establish the relations between zeros and its coefficient. So I require to find the zeros. So p of x is 0. What is your p of x is this? So 3x square plus 2x minus 1, 0. This is the factorization method. Okay. and I do the factorization. One is x plus 1 and one is 3x minus 1. Is that? Now on this board, see, a into b is equal to 0. So I can say ready? So see, a into b is equal to 0. So I can say a is equal to 0, otherwise b is 0. So x plus 1 is 0. So what is plus 1 on this side? So what is this? x1. Why I say x1? Because two zeros are there. So if both zeros I can call as x, that should be the confusion, because both names are same. So mathematicians has given popular name. One is called as alpha, chalo hato, and one is called as beta, chalo hato, fine. So one root says, if you want to say x1, it would be fine. If you want to say x2, it would be fine. But they are having a specialized name. One is called as alpha and one is called as beta. Alpha, beta are the Greek letters and that are used for some special denotations in mathematics. Not only alpha and beta, there are so many Greek letters in mathematics. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, pi, theta, epsilon. Is that? So there are so many Greek letters in mathematics. Okay, fine. So one is minus 1 and one is of 1 by 3. Now you do the summations of both the zeros and you do the multiplication of both the zeros. So alpha plus beta, ये zeros जो है उसके डायरेक्ट कोई रिलेशंस नहीं है, क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशंस के कोएफिशिएंट के साथ डायरेक्ट कोई इसके रिलेशंस नहीं है, अंडरस्टूड और नॉट, बट इसके समेशंस और मल्टीप्लिकेशंस के रिलेशंस है. सो अल्फा प्लस बीटा दैट कम्स -2/3 and alpha into beta that comes -1/3. Now if you find minus b by, because we have three coefficients a, b, c, so if you find minus b by, that's exactly equal to -2/3, and if you find c by, that's equal to -1/3. It means alpha plus beta that gives minus b by, and alpha into beta that gives c by. That's the relations in case of quadratic equations. Okay, so in case of quadratic equations, relations with coefficient and zeros is this: alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by, and alpha into beta is equal to c by a. That's short. Clear? Yes or no? Please write down this whole thing. You write down, please complete this. चलिए complete कर दीजिए. Completed or not? धीरे-धीरे. Hold the cheat, please. Write down, please. चलिए completed. Please complete all the things. You please write down in your notebook. चलिए complete कर दीजिए. चलो ready? Completed? Fine. Okay. Now I want to say something. So in case of quadratic equation, first of all, see, in case of quadratic equation which is given by, let I talk in general. In case of quadratic equation which is given by ax square plus bx plus c. So general form of quadratic equations is ax square plus bx plus c. Fine. Find out its zeros. Now zeros having a popular name. What are the popular name of the zeros? Alpha and beta. So zeros of this quadratic equations that are alpha and beta, then alpha plus beta, then alpha plus beta. ओके, zeros के डायरेक्ट रिलेशंस नहीं है. जैसे आपका ये zeros आ गया ना, लाइक से -1, ठीक है, तो इसका डायरेक्ट रिलेशंस कोएफिशिएंट्स के साथ नहीं है. zeros के डायरेक्ट रिलेशंस नहीं है, लेकिन जो zeros है उसका समेशंस और zeros के जो मल्टीप्लिकेशन उसके रिलेशंस कोएफिशिएंट्स के साथ है. चलिए, अंडरस्टूड? यस और नो? वैसे लीनियर में तो डायरेक्ट रिलेशंस है, हाँ या ना? क्वाड्रेटिक में ऐसे नहीं है. देखो, हर एक जो इक्वेशंस है उसकी अपनी कुछ कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स है. मैथमेटिक्स का काम है उसे ऑब्जर्व करना. और फिर मैच करके आपको बताते हैं कि हाँ देखो ये चीज़ मैच हो रही है। तो यहाँ पे डायरेक्टली ये जो कोएफिशिएंट्स है वो मैच नहीं हो रहा है। क्लियर? अब आप पूछोगे सर ऐसा क्यों और ऐसा क्यों नहीं हो रहा है। क्लियर? योर क्वेश्चंस इज रिलायबल क्वेश्चंस, जेन्युइन क्वेश्चन। सो ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है, दैट वी विल लर्न व्हेन वी लर्न अ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन चैप्टर सेपरेटली। आई थिंक इट इज द chapter number 4, is it? So while we learn chapter number 4 quadratic equation, the same time your question should be solved कि हाँ सर ये डायरेक्ट जीरोस के रिलेशन क्यों नहीं है। इज दैट क्लियर? फॉलो? क्योंकि उस टाइम पे अल्फा का एक और इक्वेशन आएगा कि एग्जैक्टली व्हाट इज अल्फा। हियर आई डायरेक्टली इंट्रोड्यूस एज अल्फा, बट द सेम टाइम वी विल गेट द वैल्यू। सो आपको समझ में आ जाएगा। इज दैट क्लियर? फिलहाल अल्फा प्लस बीटा, ओके। सो समेशन ऑफ जीरोस इज इक्वल टू माइनस बी बाय is equal to minus what is your b? B coefficient of x, so I can write coefficient of x. And what is a? A is a coefficient of x square, so I can write coefficient of x square. चलिए, clear? Okay, you must write not this alpha plus beta, fine, and the same time alpha into beta. This is called the summation of zeros and this is called the product of zeros, and that is equal to alpha सी बाय। देखो यहाँ पे माइनस नहीं है, दिस इज सी बाय। सी का मतलब होता है कॉन्स्टेंट्स। देखिए ये किसी का कोएफिशिएंट्स नहीं है, सो इट्स कॉल्ड द प्योर कॉन्स्टेंट्स। एंड ए इज अ कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर, सो सेम टाइम आई कैन राइट कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर। चलिए, क्लियर? सो दिस आर द रिलेशंस। समेशंस इज इक्वल टू दिस and product is this equal to this, okay. In short you can say minus b by, in short you can say c by, or you can say coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. देखो शॉर्ट में याद रखो माइनस बी बाय, अल्फा प्लस बीटा इज माइनस बी बाय, अल्फा इंटू बीटा इज सी बाय। इज दैट क्लियर? जब क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन आएगा तो ये अल्फा की वैल्यू आएगी माइनस बी प्लस रूट डेल्टा अपॉन 2a, और बीटा की वैल्यू आएगी माइनस बी माइनस रूट डेल्टा अपॉन 2a। सी सेम द थिंग वी विल लर्न in chapter number 4. clear? At present it is very early to discuss anything, और ये चीज़ कैसे आती है, I will give the derivation of the same time. Is it? Here we can do it by the comparison. Here we can do it by the comparison. मैंने जैसे आपको comparisons बताए, अल्फा प्लस बीटा फाइंड करो, अल्फा इंटू बीटा एंड कंपेयर कर दो कि कौन सी वैल्यू अल्फा प्लस बीटा से मैच होती है। So we just do the comparison. No more theoretical backgrounds we have. Is that clear? Follow? Because see, we are comparing zeros of polynomial. Here we are not learning quadratic equations. Is that clear? Fine. चलिए, so please write down this. Don't write this. Write down this. Alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. Okay? Please complete this. And write down this. Zeros are known as alpha and beta. Clear? That are the nickname of the zeros. Actually popular name. Clear? One is alpha and one is a beta. Okay? चलिए complete. Ready for the examples? See the let me starts with examples. Okay? See. Illustrative examples, NCERT textbooks, page number 30. If you have a textbooks, please read the data carefully. Page number 30, chapter number 2, example number 2. See, I read the data. Find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square plus 7x plus 10. Quadratic polynomial x square plus 7x plus 10. Zeros find करना, clear? वो factorization matters है. After getting the zeros, verify the relationships between the zeros and the coefficients. Relationships मतलब alpha plus beta minus b by हो रहा है कि नहीं, verify करना है. तो एक बार alpha plus beta find करो और एक बार minus b by, फिर check करो दोनों same हो रहे हैं, अगर same है तो verify. फिर alpha into beta find करो और c by find करो, दोनों को check करो, same है मतलब verify. So you have to verify कि जो चीज़ हमने theoretical background में सीखी है, the thing we have learned in the theoretical background, is it verified? Yes or no? That's all. Clear? चलिए, see here. First of all, do the factorization. Let me first find the zeros. So as to obtain zero, to have zeros of p of x, we say p of x is equal to 0. What is a p of x? X square plus 7x plus 10. Now do the factor of 10. in a such a way we have 7. So it shows 5 2s are plus 5 plus 2. चलिए ready? So here one factor is x plus 5 and one factor is x plus 2. Now a into b is equal to 0. So I can say x plus 5 is equal to 0 or x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now plus 5 on this side. So x is equal to minus 5 plus 2 on this side. Okay, so zeros are there. And these zeros you can call as alpha and one zeros you can call as a beta. Clear? These are the popular name in case of quadratic equations, universal notation. Okay? ठीक है. Now verify करिए alpha plus beta minus b by हो रहा है या नहीं. So first you do one thing. Alpha plus beta. Okay, what is your alpha? Minus 5. Plus beta. What is your beta? Minus 2. चलिए. Minus 5 plus minus minus. So minus 5 minus 2. It's a minus 7. चलिए. और here you can find b minus b by. Minus b by is equal to minus b. See इस इक्वेशंस को स्टैंडर्ड इक्वेशन के साथ कंपेयर कर दीजिए. ax square plus bx plus c. So a is equal to a मतलब कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ x स्क्वायर मतलब 1. b is equal to 7. So b is equal to 7 and c is equal to 10. c is equal to 10. Clear? So now find out minus b by. क्या अल्फा प्लस बीटा माइनस b by हो रहा है या नहीं? Okay? So find minus b by is equal to minus b. b is 7 and a is 1. Minus 7 upon 1 is equal to minus 7. Clear? मतलब alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by. So it's verified. So it's a verified. Please write down. देखो लास्ट में माइनस 7 अपॉन 1 सी इज इक्वल टू माइनस 7 सी. आई थिंक यू कैन सी नाउ. ओके, सी लास्ट स्टेप्स जो नहीं दिख रहा था आपको. माइनस 7 अपॉन 1 इज अ माइनस 7, वो माइनस बी बाय वाला. चलिए रेडी? ओके. नाउ कंप्लीट कर दीजिए. चलिए इसे कंप्लीट करिए. चलो रेडी? सी द नेक्स्ट. नाउ एक वेरीफाई हो गया अल्फा प्लस बीटा. नाउ अनदर इज रिमेनिंग दैट इज अल्फा इंटू बीटा. चलिए वेरीफाई कर देते हैं. चलिए रेडी? सो नाउ सी अल्फा इंटू बीटा. चलिए रेडी? अल्फा इंटू बीटा. व्हाट इज योर अल्फा? अल्फा इज माइनस 5. बीटा इज अ माइनस 2. minus 5 into minus 2, 10. Okay, now c by, well, what is your c? 10. What is your a? 1. 10 by 1, 10. Therefore number 1, number 2. Fine. So therefore alpha into beta is equal to c by. Okay, so it's verified. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by and alpha into beta is equal to c by. Thus verified. Okay, बस यही काम है. This is only the work that we have to do. चलिए कंप्लीट कर दीजिए. चलिए रेडी फॉर नेक्स्ट. सी चलिए रेडी? सी द नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल. सी एग्जाम्पल नंबर 3, पेज नंबर 30, NCERT टेक्स्ट बुक्स. प्लीज फाइंड द zeros of the polynomial Find out the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 3 and verify the relations between the zeros and the coefficient. Chaliye, ready? See here. See. To find out zeros of polynomial, we say p of x is equal to 0. What is your p of x? X square minus 3 is equal to 0. Can you do the factorization of x square minus 3? देखो a square minus b square. You can write in this way. X square minus this 3 I can write as root 3 the whole square. So this is a square minus b square. Okay? What is a square minus b square? This is a minus b, a plus b. Factorization. So one is x minus root 3 and one is x plus root 3 is equal to 0. Now a into b is equal to 0. Therefore a is equal to 0. Otherwise b is equal to 0. So x plus root 3 is equal to 0. This is a, this is b. A into b is equal to 0. It means a is equal to 0. Otherwise b is equal to 0. Ready? Minus root 3 here. So x is equal to plus root 3. Plus root 3 on this side. So x is equal to minus root 3. One root is called as a alpha. So alpha is equal to x is equal to root 3. And one root is called as a beta. So beta is equal to x is equal to minus root 3. Don't confuse. मैंने सिर्फ alpha और beta को add किया था. जो पहले वाला जो simplification था, the same simplification, I just introduced with that name alpha and beta. ठीक है? लेकिन इसमें कंफ्यूज होने की बात नहीं है अल्फा और बीटा. वैसे कोई चीज़ पहली बार देखते हुए सी द फर्स्ट टाइम सो यू आर कंफ्यूज बाय अल्फा क्या है बीटा. अरे यार आपके घर पे 2 बच्चे होते हैं तो उसके अलग अलग नाम नहीं होते. तो बस वही है यार, मैथ्स के 2 बच्चे, एक का नाम अल्फा है दूसरे का नाम बीटा है. क्यों कंफ्यूज हो रहा है? अंडरस्टूड? ठीक है, चलिए रेडी. नाउ वी वेरीफाई. ओके, सो फर्स्ट वी फाइंड द समेशंस. एक काम करो वहीं पे वेरीफाई कर लेते हैं. राइट डाउन दिस. Please write down. Ready? See, let's we verify. चलिए verify. So see, alpha is root 3, beta is a minus root 3. So let's we find alpha plus beta. Okay? So alpha is equal to root 3. So root 3 plus beta. What is your beta? Minus root 3. Plus minus is minus. So root 3 minus root 3. Root 3 minus root 3 is equal to 0. Clear? Fine. Now verify. Is it equal to minus b by? For that compare your quadratic equation with standard. Quadratic का standard form बताइए. ax square plus bx plus c 0. So say this equation. You compare with ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, x square coefficient is a. So a, what is the value of a? 1. So you can say a is equal to 1. X coefficient is b. Do see x over here? X है? Say yes or no? No. So x नहीं है मतलब 0. You can write x square minus 3 as a, say this is x square minus 3. You can write as x square plus 0x minus 3. The terms of x is missing. The terms which missing, its coefficient is considered as 0. So a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0, and c is equal to, it's a pure constant, minus 3. So let's your 3 constants, a, b and c. Okay, fine. Now find minus dy is equal to minus b is a 0 upon a is 1. 0 upon anything is equal to 0. Is it? Okay. Can you do yourselves? Alpha into beta is equal to, what is your alpha? Root 3. So this is root 3. What is your beta? Minus root 3. Root 3 into root 3, 3. And minus is still remains here. Root 3 into root 3, 3. Minus is still there. Go for c by a. Okay. What is your c? Minus 3. What is your a? 1. So what is minus 3 upon 1? Minus 3. So alpha into beta is equal to c by a. So let's write down statement. Alpha into beta is a C by A. So it's verified. Here after this you can write down alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus B by A. So it's verified. They ask na verify. So thing is verified. Okay. Relations between zeros of polynomial and the coefficients of polynomial. It's verified by alpha plus beta is equal to minus B by A and alpha into beta is equal to C by A. Okay. Please write down. Ready? Let me start to calculate exercise point of your textbooks. See, let's we do one by one. Chaliye. Ready? See, let's we do one by one. See, NCERT exercise 2.2, page number 33. Example number 1. Number 1. P of x is equal to x square minus 2x minus 8. I think now you can do it yourself because सभी quadratic equations है. We have to verify. There is zeros alpha plus beta minus b by and alpha into beta is equal to c by. Is it? Yes or no? Just we want to verify. That's all. Okay? चलिए. First you compare with standard equation ax square plus bx plus c. So a coefficient of x square, which one? 1. So write down a1, b coefficient of x, okay, so this is minus 2, so b minus 2 and c, it is a pure constant, so it is a minus 8. Chaliye, okay. Now as we require zeros of polynomial, we say p of x is equal to 0. What is your p of x? X square minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. Now do the factorization of 8, show that you will get 2. So it's a 6 2s are. By factorizations to know na, here it's minus sign, so both factors should be opposite sign. And if here it is plus sign, both factor having the same sign. Understood? So here minus 6, oh sorry, don't do 6 2s are, you do 4 2s are. Fine? So you can say minus 4 and plus 2. Minus 4 plus 2 is equal to minus 2. So one factor is x minus 4, other factor is x plus 2. Ready? Now a into b is equal to 0. So either a is equal to 0, x minus 4 0, otherwise x plus 2 is equal to 0. Minus 4 on this side, so x is equal to 4 is equal to alpha, okay, and plus 2 on this side, so x is equal to beta, plus 2 is here, so it's a minus 2. X is equal to alpha is equal to 4. Now verify. Okay, chaliye, ready? So let's we try to verify. Chaliye, ready? See. चलिए verify. Same. Alpha plus beta minus b by, okay, alpha into beta c by. चलिए verify करते हैं. Alpha plus beta. What is your alpha? 4. Plus beta. What is your beta? Minus 2. Plus minus minus. So 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Clear? Okay. And what is your minus b by? Minus b. What is your b? Minus 2. And what is your a? 1. Minus minus plus 2 upon 1, 2. See. Verify? Hi Anna. So thus we can say that alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by. एक मिनट रुको. हाँ, कुछ टीचर्स इसे और एनलार्ज कर देते हैं. अल्फा प्लस बीटा माइनस बी बाय, माइनस बी का नाम लिखते हैं. व्हाट इज द नेम ऑफ बी? b का नाम बताओ, कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ x. So you can say coefficient of x. And what is a? A coefficient of x square. वो coefficient के साथ verify करना है ना. So sometimes they write is equal to coefficient of x square. It means verify. See, we don't want to verify with b by a, but we want to verify with coefficient. So we write the coefficient. कौन किसका coefficient है? b कौन है, a कौन है? That's is clear. चलिए, same alpha into beta. Alpha 4. This is 4. Beta minus 2. 4 into minus 2. Minus 8. C minus 8. A 1 minus upon 8, minus 8 upon 1, minus 8. So minus 8 alpha into beta is equal to C by A. Name of C constant and A coefficient of x square. चलिए, okay, please write down. चलिए, प्लीज कंप्लीट. चलिए कंप्लीट कर दीजिए ईशा. ओके, यस कंप्लीटेड. चलिए नेक्स्ट. सी द नेक्स्ट. रेडी फॉर नेक्स्ट. ओके, सी एक्सरसाइज 2.2 फर्स्ट वन. नाउ लेट वी गो फॉर सेकंड वन. चलिए, सेकंड इज p of x. See in textbooks examples is given in this way. 4s square minus 4h plus 1. Now students are confused. अरे sir, in every example it comes x, here it is s. अरे कोई बात नहीं भाई. That polynomial in variable x and this polynomial in variable s. Variable तो एक ही है. Yes or no? फिर आप मुझे पूछोगे सर आपने तो ऐसा बताया था ना कि वेरिएबल इज ऑलवेज डिनोटेड बाय एक्स वाई जेड, तो ये एस का है. अरे भाई समटाइम्स टू क्रिएट द कंफ्यूजन दे आर प्रोवाइडिंग सच अ काइंड ऑफ द थिंग्स, और ये जो प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं वो अक्कल के बिना होते हैं. वेरिएबल्स आर ऑलवेज डिनोटेड बाय एक्स वाई जेड, इज इट. बट लेट आई एग्जांपल. जैसे कोई फिजिक्स में कोई स्पीड के साथ आप काम कर रहे हो तो आपका वेरिएबल स्पीड होता है, तो माइट बी इन स्पीड यू आर गेटिंग इक्वेशन यू विल राइट एज एच. अंडरस्टूड और नॉट? क्लियर? लाइक दैट. अरे वेलोसिटी के साथ काम कर रहे हो, सो यू मस्ट एक्सप्रेस योर इक्वेशंस लाइक 4v² माइनस 4v प्लस 1. जहाँ तक मैथ्स का सवाल से वी ऑलवेज एक्सप्रेस द वेरिएबल बाय एक्स वाई जेड. दैट्स ऑल्स. ओके, फिजिक्स में वेरिएबल्स को अलग अलग नाम से. ओके, रेडी? फाइन. सो एज वी रिक्वायर्ड, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू कंपेयर विथ स्टैंडर्ड इक्वेशन ax² plus bx plus c. Now again your confusion x हैश है, कोई बात नहीं, I make it as. so मेरा इक्वेशन हैश में हो गया. is that okay? चलिए, what is a a is equal to 4. what is your b? b is equal to minus 4. what is your c? c is equal to 1. fine. as we know, as we require to find out zeros of polynomial, so we equate our polynomial with its zero. Okay, so this is 4h² minus 4s plus 1 is equal to 0. Now 4 ones are 4. Do the factor of 4, so you will get minus 4. I hope minus 2 2s are 4. Yes or no? So minus 2 minus 2, that makes 4. I think this is a perfect square. देखो ये किसी का perfect square हो जाएगा अगर ध्यान से देखो तो. Yes or no? Whose perfect square? This is 2s minus 1 the whole square. Yes or no? So it is a perfect square of 2h minus 1. Okay. Now taking square roots on both the side. हाँ या ना. और अगर स्क्वायर रूट्स नहीं लेना है आप एक काम करिए, डोंट टेक द स्क्वायर रूट्स, वरना यू विल गेट ओनली 1 zeros. तो फिर से कंफ्यूज हो गए सर 2 zeros आने चाहिए क्वाड्रेटिक के, सेकंड zeros कहाँ गया? अरे भाई एक काम करो, 2h minus 1 whole square, that you can write as 2h minus 1 into 2h minus 1. अरे भाई x square we can write as x into x, x square x into x. Okay. Now again a into b is equal to 0. Now you are again arguing. Generally we are getting different factor. Here we are getting same factor. What's the thing is going on? अरे भाई quadratic equation से इसके roots कभी same होते हैं, दोनों roots, both roots are same, so factor same हो जाते हैं. मैंने आपको ये बताया था कि क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन हैविंग टू रूट्स, मैंने आपको ये तो नहीं बताया कि दोनों रूट्स अलग अलग होते हैं, बताया था? नहीं बताया था. सो व्हाई यू थिंक इन दैट वे? दोनों रूट्स अलग भी होते हैं, सेम भी होते हैं और जीरो भी हो सकते हैं. क्लियर? ओके. चलिए, सो a into b is a 0, so therefore 2h minus 1 0, otherwise 2h minus 1 0 minus 1. So what is s here? Minus 1 on this side, so 1, so 2h 1 and divide by 2. दिख रहा है आपको? Is it visible? See h, हाँ see s, s is 1 by 2. चलिए, क्लियर? इन सेकंड फैक्टर ऑल्सो आई विल गेट s 1 by 2. ठीक है. चलिए, so s 1 by 2 here. Okay, same here, s 1 by 2. Okay, चलिए रेडी. सी देख लीजिए, आई थिंक यू कैन सी. ओके, चलिए रेडी. फाइन. नाउ लेट्स वी वेरीफाई. ओके, चलिए रेडी. लेट्स वी वेरीफाई. अल्फा प्लस बीटा, अल्फा इज 1 by 2, बीटा इज 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, it is 1. Now minus b by, so is equal to minus b. b is a minus 4 and a is a 4. Okay, minus b by, so minus, and b is a minus 4 and a is a 4. Minus minus plus, 4 cancel, so it's a 1. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by, it means minus, b means coefficient of s, coefficient of s, and a means coefficient of s square. Okay, x just s, because our variable is j. In place of x they are writing with s. Okay, now another thing, alpha into beta, you do it yourselves. Okay, चलिए खुद करिए. अल्फा इंटू बीटा इज इक्वल टू, एक अल्फा 1 by 2, बीटा भी 1 by 2, 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 4, and now get c by, what is your c? Minus, sorry, c1 and a 4. Okay, so alpha into beta is equal to c by, so write down at last, alpha into beta is equal to c by, c is a constant and a मतलब coefficient of x square. That writing is compulsory. Okay, चलिए, please write down. So now see, we complete our lecture sets here. In exercise 2.2, 2 examples are completed, first 2, total 6 examples are there, and the rest 4 you do it yourselves. Okay, चलिए, and I also provide some homework. Fine. Let's we complete the lecture.